Anne with Annie is an orphan who are living unfavorable situation until she meets the Cuthbert siblings. In short term they live with her, they fall in love to her. Their home is getting alive and sometimes a trouble. You will be going to love her because of her point of view when it comes to everything she sees. You like you're watching The Abbott. She is also an orphan that dreamed to be a writer. And it just reminded me that she is also has a red hair and is always wearing a cap. You are going to love this series because Abbott meet the Gilmore Girls. An orphan. I am just smiling for the first episode. In the eye of a kid, she will see how wonderful life we have. It is natural to us to see that kind of place, but to her it is not. I like this line. Anne with Anita Marilla.
But couldn't I do the farm chores even though I'm a girl?
Answer by Marilla.
That's not the way of things, and you know it.
Then she replied.
But couldn't I? I'm as strong as a boy, and I prefer to be outdoors instead of cooped up in a kitchen. I don't understand the conundrum. For example, what if suddenly there were no boys in the world? None at all. It doesn't make sense that girls aren't allowed to do farm work when girls can do anything a boy can do and more.
I loved this conversation between them. In our world nowadays, woman empowerment is increasing in everywhere in any field. We are adapting. If the men can do something, it is same with the women. The intriguing questions that need to be asked.
If children are such a burden, then why do people have so many of them?
Marilla is right. She doesn't know what is right or wrong to do when it comes to the opinion towards the older. But Rachel doesn't have right also to insult the little girl in front of her, even it is opinion. Mostly Anne's spelling is without E. Like my name, you usually tell what the spelling of your Anne, you will say with an E. She is very imaginative kid to be and very witty at all.
I just don't want to get too attached. Not if it's all gonna disappear.
I cannot blame Anne that she says to Diana. It is very painful if it is not going to be permanent. Diana says to her parents.
It's not like she wanted to be an orphan.
She has a point. No one wants to be an orphan. It is not a choice. It is just the way of life. She enters in a new world that she doesn't know how to blend because she has a different experience towards them. School, you will experience the harsh way, and sometimes you will have a good day or even best day of your life. Season 2. Scene of Matthew and Marilla. We can relate to this kind of story, and it broke my heart.
Excellence for both artists.
Mr. Phillips' character is a homosexual. He is hiding his identity because it is not appropriate that a teacher is an LGBT community that time.
That's why I am getting vibes from the start. That he is hiding something rather than a relationship with his student.
In his actions towards his fiancée is not inappropriate. She is the scapegoat for his identity. He doesn't love her, so why you will destroy her future to have a career on her own? You always side with the bad boys even they are the one has a mistake. It doesn't mean that you are manly enough. You are making Cole suffer for not what he done. So, the town has a new teacher named Muriel Stacy. She is a widow. In a very small community as new townsfolk, you are the apple of the eye of every gossip. Then, Cole and Billy fight caused a very danger to the teacher because of what happened to Billy. He is one of the richest in the town. He done a terrible thing too. I like what Marilla say to Stacy.
You cannot let the narrow thinking of others chart your path.
It was our nature to listen to the others, but come to think of it, we are always cautious to everything we do. If you don't do something bad against to anyone or your actions may not affect the others, then you are doing well. Be yourself. A nice speech coming from Anne.
We learn more from her in a week than we learned in a year. Tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. Different isn't bad, it's just not the same.
Season 3. Finding her lineage is difficult for both parties. The Cuthbert sibling is struggling and afraid if Anne didn't get back to them, and when someone has claimed her, letting go is very hard for them. Even they know that it will be good for Anne to know who she is. They were afraid that she will be hurt by what she will discover in her life. For Anne, she loved them both, but she must know that why her parents abandoned her, or she has been loved. It will complete who she is. The article that Anne's written about the woman empowerment, her writing about inflicted the Andrews family reputation, but it is more harbored to Josie, which she is the one who undirected involved why Anne write the article. That time it is the world of men. It was true what many may say to her sister Diana.
It's not fair. Why do you have to say things that aren't true and pretend to be who everybody wants you to be all the time?
And Diana says,
It's just the way things are.
She replied back,
No, I mean why do you? Because then I'm supposed to be like you. Why can't you be more like your sister, Minnie May? Well, I don't want to. And you don't even like being you. You just pretend. But pretending is lying. And lying's bad.
They said it has no season 4. But I hope it can have. Let's see, the story will go after her college life. I want to know also that Diana and Jerry will end up together. If it is ending, it was good for all the characters. The love story of Anne with Annie and with Gilbert who are catching both their dreams. And Anne knows what her mother looks like. Diana fight for what she wants to go in college and maybe she can fight for her own life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos. Click the bell for notifications.